Let's turn to India now, because police in northern India have fired tear gas on farmers marching towards Delhi as they call for minimum prices for crops. Thick clouds of gas were used to disperse protesters near the city of Ambala after last-minute talks to prevent the major planned protest ended without a breakthrough. Farmers' union officials have complained that government ministers had failed to take their demands seriously. Well, let's speak to our correspondent Nitin Srivastava, who's in Delhi for us. Can you just tell us what's happening there at the moment?
Well, Delhi is fortified again, and it resembles a fortress. And this is very similar to scenes we have seen in the year 2020 and 21, when hundreds and thousands of farmers had descended here, laid siege to the capital, blocked the exit routes of the capital, and they wanted repeal of the new farming laws which had come up by which were made by the government back then. After the top court had intervened in 2021, the government agreed to repeal those laws with a promise, with an agreement with the farmers' unions that new laws will come up. Now the farmers are marching against towards this capital. There are estimated to be about 100,000, mostly from the North Indian states of Punjab and Haryana. And they say that the government has failed to live up to its promise of guaranteeing the minimum support price. The government has also failed, they say, of doubling the farmers' income and providing pension laws to the government. And they say that they won't budge this time unless their demands are met.
And as you mentioned there are fears, of course, of a repeat of 2020. Numerous people died in that year-long protest as well. So I guess everything will be focusing from the government point of view of trying to halt these protests.
Well, yes, dozens had died back then in the protest, and there was a lot of problems in the capital, Delhi. I mean, Delhi is millions of people living not just in the capital city of Delhi, but also adjoining areas. And a huge population comes to Delhi for work, for business, and it's a very interconnected four big cities around Delhi. Everything has come to a standstill now, and most of the commuters fear that things might get ugly at the borders. Despite heavy police presence, there's been barricading which has been up since the last 2 days. There is fear of violence. Today in the afternoon, we've seen clashes between the protesters, the farming community, and the police forces who wanted to disperse the crowd which were trying to enter the capital. And the situation out here is quite tense. The government has been trying its best to negotiate, as they say, and sort of come to some sort of an agreement. But yes, we need to remember that India is also heading towards a crucial general election. And this is a very precarious time for such kind of a protest if it happens like it happened in the year 2021.
Nitin Srivastava.